That wasn't me. That was them.
Jackson! 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 Jackson!
Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right, looks like the mic is good for today's game. We've got the Eau Claire North High School Huskies taking on your River Falls Wildcats at Hobbs Arena in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. 3:50 on the board for warm-ups. We will be back with first period puck drop coming up soon here on the YouTube live stream at Hobbs Arena in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Coming up soon here on the YouTube live stream at Hobbs Arena in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. We got Chuck in Invergrove Heights listening in. I used to work in Invergrove Heights. And I had a boss named Chuck. Heft and goaltender Blake taking warm-ups. Makes me miss my old playing days watching these two in net. You gonna go to the Moose sector this season? Okay. Oh, you're right. I was talking to Todd about you. I forgot you're on the agenda. You still got a lot to figure out. Hey, what do you know about this new place? All right, just picking up pucks. Getting ready for first period. Looks like starting for the Huskies is going to be number 31, which is funny because they don't have a 31 on their roster. Not my boss, Chuck. Just saw that. That's funny. Nope, Chuck's been retired for probably 20 years. The Chuck I worked for. Real good guy. All right, looks like the Wildcats are going with Teddy Seiler, Eric Wick, and Max Wilds as the forwards. Broden Flanagan and Braden Dodge on defense. Getting the start tonight is Alex Simonet. Puck played back by the Huskies. And now Wild stops at the blue line, allows Wick to take over. Wick sauce pass up, but it's just off target for Seiler. Played back into the Wildcat zone. Wick retrieves. Wick right up the gut to Wilds. Nice pass there. Wilds cuts to the middle. Into the zone. Shot off the right toe of the Huskies goaltender. Now played into the corner where I can't see all of the ice. We got a stoppage, and we've got head contact coming up. Head contact penalty, and it's going to Seiler. Wildcats will be shorthanded. All right, face off to the left is Simonet. One back nicely by Lear and cleared all the way down by the Wildcats. Oh, they have goaltender number 24 in. And they don't have a player number for him either. Interesting. That's nice. Huskies enter the zone. Oh, they have to peel back because they would have been offside. Now they play it deep. Dodge picks up right at the hash mark. Dodge tries to flick it up the boards. It's intercepted. Nice read by Broden Flanagan. Check that person in the crease. Oh, tip shot saves Simonet. That's a good one. And he covers up. Puck still loose. Lear clears all the way down. What a save by Simonet. His first save is a good one. That was tipped right in front of the goaltender, and he got the pad down to stop it. Nice read there by Tuckner Miller, but he's offside. If he touches this, they'll blow the whistle. Huskies with it. And they skate into the Wildcat zone. Sharp angled shot sticked aside by Simonet. And cleared. Nice to see Dorn in. Dorn clears that all the way down ice. Nice to see him in the lineup. Stretch pass there. On the money, Dorn rides his guy wide and now steals the puck and rings it around. Dietrich after it. Dietrich tries to cycle down low. Nobody there. Picked up by the Huskies. And a cross-ice pass is on the money. They've got a shot. And that good stick on puck there by Tuckner Miller. Getting a piece of that shot and deflecting it up and out of play. Great defensive work between Grayton Dorn and Peyton Tuckner Miller. Wildcats still have 15 seconds left to kill on this penalty kill. It's going to be a strike taking the draw. He wins that cleanly back. Broden Flanagan back for it. He circles down low, buys himself some precious seconds, and plays high off the glass and all the way down. 5 seconds left on the penalty kill. First one's a good one for the Wildcats. Good goaltending, good defense to start this hockey game. Wilds plays to A-Strike, who goes cross-ice for Dodge. Hare let that go through him, thinking that Wilds is going to be able to pick that up. It was intercepted, dumped in on goaltender Simonette. Broden Flanagan now from the corner. His pass intercepted. Huskies try a shot. It ricochets off several players. Shot saved by Simonette. Another good one for the Wildcats goaltender. He's been busy so far, and he's looked sharp. Wilds caught an edge, fell down, but still able to trap that puck along the boards. Hare tries a centering pass. That's off a skate, goes behind the Huskies' net. Wilds, nice intercept there. A-Strike couldn't get all of it. It comes out to the center ice. Wildcats will go for a 4-man change. Huskies with it at the top of the circle in their own end. Nice deflection there by Halverson. Braun couldn't get there. Huskies try to chip it off the boards, and out they do. Now Halverson knocks down his opponent, kicks it up to himself, and now it's a 2-on-3, 3-on-3 if they hurry. Sharp angled shot, hits a shin pad, goes behind the net. Eau Claire tried to bank that up and out, but Dietrich got a skate on it. Halverson with it on the backhand shot, score! Halverson with a beautiful goal, going forehand to backhand, slipping it right in between the goaltender's blocker side arm and chest pad. And the Wildcats take a 1-0 lead. It's going to be Wick taking this draw. He's got Seiler to his right, Wilds to his left. Wick wins it right to Seiler. Seiler had it poked away. Wicks picks it up and circles. Flanagan up to Wilds. Wilds hits Seiler right in the slot. Couldn't get a shot off. Puck ricochets and comes out to center ice. Dodge plays it deep. Seiler checked himself. He thought he was going to be offside, which is why he didn't get there sooner. Nice pass to Wilds. He takes a hit, but makes the pass to Wick. That puck got deflected right in front of the Eau Claire goaltender. And now we've got a stoppage. I'm assuming puck went out of play. No penalty called, but that is out of my line of sight. Lear takes that face-off. Puck goes against the boards. And played around the net. Tuckner Miller with it. Plays it back to the point. Flanagan tried to sidestep the defender. It's knocked away from him, but he hustles back and breaks up that rush. Enough for him to get back. Shot goes way wide, blocker side. Wildcats able to clear to center. Dodge from his own end plays it up the boards, just out of the reach of Hare. Now a shot from the slot, broken up by Flanagan, deflects and goes in. Huskies score, tied up 1-1. Nothing really Simonette could do there as that ricocheted off about 3 players before number 6, Elijah Hilbert, a sophomore, buried it for Eau Claire North. Huskies won, Wildcats won, 9:34 left in the first period. Max Wild's taking this draw. He's got Braun to his left, Halverson to his right. A strike ushers it up, but it's stopped by the Huskies and into the Wildcat zone. Shot glove save by Simonet, and he holds on for a faceoff coming up in the defensive zone for the Wildcats. North won that faceoff, but thanks to the nice hustle by Halverson, that puck got played out and all the way down. Halverson's going to win that race. Tries to spin with that puck, traps it up against the boards, and now he's fighting off two Huskies by himself. Braun comes in to help, try to scoop that puck out. Halverson takes a check. Braun comes away with the puck. Braun knocked down, penalty coming up, and it's going to the Huskies. And they touch up, and they're going. It's going to be probably a trip. It is. Tripping is the penalty to the Huskies defender. That's number 2, Hudson Berg, going off for tripping. Wildcats will have their first power play of the game. Wilds wins that faceoff back to Dodge. Dodge cross ice for Flanagan. Flanagan shot, blocker saved by the goaltender. Wilds picks up the rebound. Wilds back to Flanagan. Flanagan had to retreat to get that puck, and now he tried to flip it cross ice. It was intercepted. Flanagan with it. Into the zone. Out of my line of sight. Now a shot saved by the goaltender. He bobbles it, and it goes in. Flanagan with the goal on the fluke goal. Just a super simple shot. Hit the goaltender's blocker, went straight up in the air. Bounced off the back of his arm and into the net. And the Wildcats with the power play goal take the lead 2-1. Wick on the draw. Huskies played up the boards. Too far. Dodge takes over. Goes D to D to Flanagan, and now up to Wick. Wick slips a check in on the goaltender. Shot goes just wide, blocker side. Dodge's pass intercepted. Breakaway for the Huskies. Huskies in alone on Simonet. Shot blocker save by Simonet. He's been really sharp tonight. Huskies still have that puck fanned on shot. Simonet covers that one up. And faceoff coming up in River Falls' zone. Faceoff coming up to the right of Simonet. It's going to be Lear on the draw. Lear, nice faceoff win in the defensive zone. Got it back to A strike. Now Lear. Tried to pass that up. It got deflected. Now the Huskies played up the boards. This goes right to Dietrich, who banks it right back into the neutral zone. A strike. Tried to get that up to Wilds. It hit a stick and was not on target. Huskies in 3-on-3. Nice defense there by Dietrich to negate that rush. Dietrich plays it deep for the Wildcats. Now Lear gives chase on the forecheck. Lear from the corner. Centering pass for Wilds. Got handcuffed, couldn't get a shot off. Nice ride off by Tuckner Miller. Wildcats into the zone, they dump it. Simonet plays that off for a strike. Oh, that puck lost and goes right through the crease. Dangerous play there by the Wildcats. A strike played it up to Lear, who dumps deep. This will be icing on River Falls. It's been a good back and forth so far. Wildcats lead 2-1 with 6:44 left in the first period. Goaltender Simonet has been very sharp so far for the Wildcats. making 3 real high-quality saves so far. Dodge into the zone. Played deep by Braun, taken away, but Seiler's able to hold the zone. Seiler with it. Banks it off the boards. It goes around to Halverson. Halverson from behind the net comes out. Tried a shot, but he got stick checked. Flanagan tried to play that back in, but it was offside. Now Seiler called offside as that puck was just over the blue line. Now 6:11 remains in the first period. It's going to be Max Wilds on the draw with Lear to his left, Hare to his right. Wilds wins that to himself. Hare comes in, scoops it up, and then stick checked off at the last second. Couldn't get a shot off. Shot on by Broden Flanagan, saved by the goaltender, goes to the opposite corner to his left. Now Hare swats at that puck, and the Huskies dump into the Wildcat zone. Dodge with it. Wilds gets checked off that one, but Flanagan's there to pick up the puck. Delayed penalty coming up to the Huskies. Simonet off, extra attacker on. Wilds with it. Wilds skating around 2 back checkers. Deflects off a stick, and the ref calls that possession. I do not agree with that. Wildcats going on their second power play. They have already got a power play goal. Tripping is the call. It's going to number 5, Hunter Boss. Wildcats look to get an insurance goal here. Played it on net. The goalie went down to cover. It couldn't. Wildcats control. Shot by A-Strike. Tipped. It goes just wide. Nice tip by Lear. That puck missed by about an inch. Batted down by A-Strike. Huskies able to clear, though. Dietrich back for it. Halverson from the red line takes it in. Tried to bank it to himself. It's intercepted by the Huskies. Now Wick from center. Cuts across the defender. Now cuts wide. Wick in. Pass across and they score. What a pass by Wick. And Lear absolutely buries that. Dalton Lear, power play goal for the Wildcats. They lead 3-1. What a pass by Halverson. He slipped by 2 back checkers and got that pass right across the slot. And Lear wasted no time in burying that one. Second power play of the goal of the game for the Wildcats. They're 100% on the power play. They lead 3-1 with 4:35 left in the first period. Tuckner Miller ties his man up. That allows Dodge to scoop it out. He goes cross ice to Broden Flanagan. His stretch pass was off target, and they wave off the icing. Played up the boards by the Huskies. Now Dodge pinches to hold the zone and does. Nice pinch by Dodge. Tuckner Miller goes cross for Broden Flanagan. Shot goes wide, blocker side. Seiler with it. Fanned on it. Huskies take over. Now Dodge, nice check there. Not only did he win the physical battle, he won the puck battle as well. Huskies try a cross-ice pass. Ricochets right back to the boards. Now played behind the Wildcats' net. Dodge comes away with it and fires it all the way down. This will be icing on River Falls. Wick is taking this draw. He's got A-Strike to his right. Oh, no, that's Seiler. I thought it was 17. Oh, it is 17. Hare backhands that over to A-Strike. Now Hare takes a check. Puck comes out to center ice, though. Huskies with it. Nice swat of the puck there by Wilds and allows Hare to get the puck. But it's intercepted by the Huskies. Huskies have it wide. Nice write-off by Dietrich. They play it back to the point. Andrew's shot goes wide. Now played up the boards by A-Strike. Hare, cross ice to Wilds. That bounced off his stick. Now Hare tried to play it high off the glass, but that goes right into the crowd. Now 2:48 remains in the first period. Wildcats with the 3-1 lead. Lear taking this one. Wins it back to Dodge. Dodge goes D to Flanagan and right up to Braun. Braun's pass was into the skates of the defender. Now the Huskies take over. This is Boss. Boss cuts wide into the middle. Backhand shot. Blocker saved by Simonette. Another really good save. He looks sharp tonight. Broden Flanagan plays it up to Braun. Braun stretch pass to Halverson. Halverson chips that around the defender and plays it deep. Halverson with it, goes around the net. Now centering pass, looking for Lear. Lear gets dumped, no call. Oh, in on goal. Nice pass across. Shot goes wide off a skate. Lear almost had a second. 2 minutes left in the first. Wildcats lead 3-1. They're pressuring really well right now. Huskies try to reverse that, but it's read nicely by Halverson. Played behind the net. Huskies looking for the stretch pass, but they were going for a line change. Now it's iced by Eau Claire. Puck will come all the way back into the north end. 1:41 remains. Wild set to take this draw. He's got Seiler to his right. Tuckner Miller to his left. Plays back to Dietrich. Dietrich, shot saved by the goaltender. Goes into the corner to his left. Seiler with it. Tries a shot. It goes off a shin pad right down. And now we've got coincidental penalties. Tuckner Miller and number 14, Cam Mosler, both going off. They were battling in front of the Eau Claire goaltender. Both penalties are roughing. It'll be 5-on-5 hockey, but 1:23 remains in this first period. Owen Hare set to take this draw. Right in on goal. Covered up by the goaltender. They're going to reset this face-off. Again, I was supplied a roster for the North Huskies, but it does not have a number 24, so I don't have the name of the goaltender. Backhand shot by A-Strike, hits a body. Now this is out of my line of sight. Huskies with it. Out to center ice they go. And in. They slip to check that shot, though. Great stick there by A-Strike. That puck gets deflected out of the rink. Wildcats doing a really good job defensively so far. Great goaltending, really good sticks on pucks in the shooting lanes. This JV team came to play tonight. You can tell they're really, really putting in a solid effort. All sides of the rink, too. Intercepted there by Seiler. He plays it out to center ice. Flanagan goes cross for Hare. 40 seconds left in the period. Played up the boards by the Huskies. And they come in 2-on-3. Sharp angled shot goes off the shoulder of Simonette. Now Huskies with it. Trying to play it back, but it hit the referee. Wildcats couldn't clear. Hare hugs the boards, gets that puck, plays it up to Seiler. Seiler cross for Wilds. It's out of his reach, though. Wilds wins the puck race in on goal, gets tripped up. And a penalty coming to the Huskies. Good effort there by number 9, Max Wilds. Kept his feet moving, got dumped, and we've got a tripping call because of it. Wildcats going on the power play again with 11 seconds left in the first period. Oh, they didn't call a penalty there? They did not. Net came off the moorings. 5-on-5 still. Wick centers it. Puck still in the zone, shot, and a save by the goaltender. 5 seconds left, and the puck goes out of play. And now there's a penalty being called on the Huskies. Roughing is the call. It's going to number 5, Hunter Boss. 4 seconds left in the first period. Wildcats going on their third power play of the game. They're already 2 for 2. It's going to be Wick taking this draw. He's got Lear to his left. And that should do it for the period. Halverson tries a shot, but time expires, and after one, Wildcats lead 3-1. When the second period starts, the Wildcats will have 1:56 left on the power play. And of course, the Eau Claire goalie, number 24, who is not on the roster, is the only player for Eau Claire without a name tag on the back of his jersey. Cross-ice pass for Halverson. Halverson's shot goes wide, blocker side. Dietrich tries to bank it off the boards and taken out by the Huskies. Huskies in, shorthanded. Nice stick there by Wick. Make that player go wide. Now Halverson. Halverson cuts wide right. Now circles with it. Centering pass goes off a skate. Lear hits Wick. Wick cross ice for Dietrich. From the top of the circle, Dietrich shot, tip, scores! Lear with his second of the game. Tips that one in from Dietrich's shot. And that gives the Wildcats a 4-1 lead. That is their third power play goal of the game. They're 3 for 3. Nice tip by Lear. High in the slot. Goaltender with no chance on that one. And the Wildcats now up by 3 goals. Wilds chips that forward. Couldn't get there. Stick got tied up in a body. Now played deep by the Huskies. A strike back for it. Played back to the point. Shot hits a body. Wildcats will be shorthanded. A strike going off for cross-checking. Wilds, Braun, Hare, and Dodge out there to kill this penalty for the Wildcats. Wilds back for it. Tried to ring it around. It got caught up in the skates of a Husky player. Huskies with it. Play back to the point. They go D to D and then down low, but Wilds able to get there. He shovels that up to Hare. Hare banks it, and now Wilds with it. Wilds shields the puck away from the back checker. He's stripped of it, though, and the Huskies try to clear, but Dodge stops right at the blue line. Now it's poked away from him. Lear with it. Shot right back to Lear, and now Wilds has that skip over his skate. Back for it is Mosler, who cycles down low. Boss with it. Boss lost control of that puck. Now fans on that outlet pass. Lear couldn't clear. Played deep by the Huskies. Dodge from his own end. Tries to circle and whip that puck out. Now Lear does. Played all the way down. Hotz with it. Fires it on the boards. This will be icing on the north. And they are on the power play. They've got 38 seconds left to kill the Wildcats. A strike penalty will be out in 38 seconds. 12:43 left in the second. Wildcats up 4-1. Lear tried to bat that at the goalie off the faceoff. It hit a skate. Nice forecheck there by Lear. Tuckner Miller with it. Shot goes over the net. Now a nice effort back by Seiler. Stops that rush. Huskies try to play it off the boards. Tuckner Miller wins that race. Plays deep. Good penalty kill by the Wildcats. They've got 10 seconds left. Shorthanded. Huskies play it deep. Broden Flanagan after it. Banks it to Lear. Lear sends it all the way down, and that'll be icing on the Wildcats as they had just come out of the box. It's 5-on-5 hockey now. 11:59 remains. Wildcats up 4-1. Faceoff. Won by the Huskies, but first person there is Braun. Braun in. Checked off the puck. Oh, poked away by the goaltender, and he covers up. Strong play there by Braun. Carter Braun has that top gear where he can absolutely pull away from players using his speed. Halverson taking this draw. Dietrich tried to play it deep. It was off a body, and now Flanagan retreats with it at center. Bank pass up to Halverson. Tries a slap shot. Got stick checked right as he was doing it. Now played off the glass and all the way down by the Huskies. This will be icing. Wick taking this draw. He's got Wilds to his right. Lear to his left. Boss stripped of that puck by A-Strike. Wick with it. Plays deep around the Huskies' net. Wilds on the forecheck. Checks his man. Tries to pinch. Does. A-Strike, nice job there. Tried a shot that's off the breezers of number 2. Berg. Now Wilds plays that to Wick. Wick in on goal. Shot right off the collarbone of the goaltender. Goes behind the net. Rung around by the Huskies. A-Strike hugs the boards. Now plays it in. Saved by the goaltender. Wick stops it from the top of the circle. Wick shot. Scores! What a laser beam by Wick. Eric Wick gets the 5th for the Wildcats. They're up 5-1. And he scores that from the top of the circle, beating the Huskies goaltender low glove side. Man, Wildcats came to play tonight. 5-1 lead with 10:42 left in the second period. It's going to be Seiler on the draw. He's got Hare to his right, Tuckner Miller to his left. Face-off won by the Huskies, but a nice check by Hare allows A-Strike to intercept. Nice check by Hare at center ice again. A-Strike picks that up. Dodge plays it around. Try to stop and go, got stripped of the puck. Huskies in on Simonette. Wrap around. Now played back to the point. Heavy traffic in front of Simonette. That shot goes off the skate of Dodge into the corner. Dodge plays it high off the glass, but not out. Wildcats finally get it out. Tucker Miller after it. Battle for it right at the red line. Huskies come away with it. Play deep. Simonette stops that. Does a good job of stopping that puck. Played around to Tucker Miller, but they couldn't scoop up that puck. Huskies keep it in briefly. Hare, nice stop there. Banks it off the boards to himself, but it's poked away by the defender. Now played deep by the Huskies. Hare after it. Hare into the offensive zone. 1-on-4. Shrugs off a check. What a play by Hare. Puck goes behind the net. Huskies with it. What a great shift by number 7, Hare. Huskies into the Wildcat zone. A shot saved by Simonette, and he'll cover up for a faceoff. Owen Hare, number 7 of the Wildcats. Not the biggest body, but he was playing like he was 6'5" that last shift. Throwing his weight around. Face-off won by the Huskies back to the point. A slap shot gets stopped by Dietrich. Now cross ice for Halverson. Halverson checked off that puck. Now battle for it behind the Huskies net. And there's another penalty coming up to Eau Claire. Wilds with it. Wild shot off a shin pad. And that'll do it. Wildcats going on the power play. For the 4th time tonight, they already have 3 power play goals. They're 100% with the man advantage. This one going to number 17. Will Carlson. Wilds on the draw, plays it back. Halverson back to Dietrich. Shot through traffic, bounces off a skate, goes wide. Broden Flanagan with it. Around the Huskies' nets. Nice centering pass to Dietrich, tipped in. That's a hat trick for Lear on the tip off a Dietrich shot. Flanagan and Dietrich will get the assists. And the Wildcats remain 100% on the power play. They lead 6-1. 4 for 4 on the night. Huskies going with the goaltender change. And now we have a name for the goalie. Parker Johnson now in net for the Huskies. Wick taking this draw. Wins it to himself. Wick into the offensive zone. Cuts left. Wick. Sharp angled shot. Saved by Johnson. Wick gets his own rebound. Wick circles with it. Comes around the net with the puck. Now a centering pass. Goes right to Hare. Hare backhand shot. Deflected wide by the defender. Puck goes into the corner to Johnson's right. And played up and out by the Huskies. 1-on-1. Dietrich rides his man wide, and that's tipped away by Simonette. Huskies with it. That shot never made it in. It deflected off of Wick's skate. Flanagan has that taken away from him. Trickles in on Simonette, and he covers up. Puck played by Lear down the right side. Lear into the offensive zone. Tries a shot that's off the shin pad of Carlson. Seiler tried to play that back to the point and hit the referee. Wilds now from the corner. Circles with it. Wilds, nice job shielding that puck. Lear plays it back to the point. A strike shot. Knocked down by Seiler. Never made it in on Johnson. Centering pass. Lear with it. Lear passes off to A strike. A strike shot. Wide glove side. Wilds rings it around the boards. A-Strike read that very well to come up to the top of the circle to get that puck. A-Strike takes a check, but Lear's right there to pick up that puck. His shot deflects wide. Seiler with it. It's in his skates. He couldn't get any pass off. And now Seiler going out for hooking. Wildcats will be shorthanded. Seiler off for hooking. With 7:04 left in the second period, Wildcats lead 6-1. Face-off coming up will be to the right of Simonette. Nope, now they changed it to the left. Puck goes into the corner. Huskies play it back to the point. Shot from distance goes wide, glove side. Huskies retain the puck. Now a shot from the point goes off the shin pad of Wick, and he's in on a breakaway. Wick all alone, in on net. Shorthanded, goes to the backhand and scores! What a deke by number 10. He gets his second of the game. Shorthanded goal for number 10 of the Wildcats, Eric Wick. And they lead 7-1. Wildcats now with 1:40 left to kill on the North power play. This is one of the best games I've seen this JV team play this season. Wick kicks that to a stick. Shorthanded again. Shot goes just wide, glove side. Braun tried to pinch. Huskies come away with it. And now down low. Sharp angled shot goes off the blocker of Simonette. Shot from distance, saved by Simonette. Takes a strange bounce off his pad. Huskies with it. Back to the point. They go D to D. Now a shot from the point, saved by Simonette, and he'll hold on. Faceoff coming up will be in the Wildcats zone. Wildcats now with 50 some odd seconds. It's running time now, folks. 6-goal lead, running time in the second period. Hare, Lear, Wilds, and Flanagan out there for River Falls. Huskies try to play it back to the point. They're offside. They're going to have to tag up. Flanagan dumps all the way down. Johnson stops it for his defender. Hare plays it right back in. Wilds gives chase. Wilds tried to scoop it to himself. Puck goes behind the Huskies' net. 3 seconds left on the penalty kill for River Falls. Now they're full strength. Flanagan. Huskies with it. Dumped deep in on Simonette. Simonette stops it and plays it into the corner. Hare with it. Off the glass, he was looking for Lear. Huskies couldn't keep the zone, though. They'll have to tag up in neutral. Now they come down the left side. That shot goes wide, blocker side. Flanagan with it. Tried to cut through the middle. Dangerous play there. It was knocked away from him. And he upends his man. He's going into the penalty box for trip. Tripping to Flanagan. Wildcats will be shorthanded.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a white Dodge Caravan, Minnesota license plate LKJ 049 in our parking lot. Your doors are open. That's a white Dodge Caravan, Minnesota plates LKJ 049. Your doors are open.
Face off to the left of Simonette, won by the Huskies back to the point. Vandon shot goes off of Seiler's skate all the way down. Bank pass there by the Huskies off target. Wildcats get it right back to center ice. Halverson strips the defender of the puck. He's in on the left side. He's got Tuckner Miller, and a shot goes off the post. Tuckner Miller's shot saved by Johnson. Rebound by Seiler, saved by Johnson. What a shorthanded attempt for the Wildcats. And Johnson with 3 huge saves for the Huskies. Seiler couldn't get a stick down on that one. Now the Huskies out to center ice. This is Boss. Boss shot goes about a foot wide, high blocker side. And an errant pass there by the Huskies goes out to center ice. 1:05 left on the power play for Eau Claire. And that shot goes over the net. Dodge ties up his man. Comes away with the puck. Goes off the glass, but I don't think that's going to get out. Backdoor pass by the Huskies on target. Centering pass there, tipped away by Simonette. Good play there by the Wildcats goaltender. Played back to the point. Huskies with it. Shot through traffic. Hits a shin pad. And cleared by the Wildcats. .22 seconds left on the penalty kill. Dodge with it. Dodge retreats behind the Wildcats net. Now plays it off the glass all the way down. Johnson will have to come out and play this as Wilds is first to the puck. Wick with him. Wick with it. Centering pass goes just by the defender and Wilds. Now Wilds cycles down low to Wick. Wick circles with it. Nice move there. Wick still with the puck. Comes out into the slot area. Now circles. Plays deep to Lear. Lear. Nice centering pass there. Flanagan's shot off a body and wide. Wilds rings it around. Lear with it in the corner to the left of Johnson. Played back to the point. Dodges shot off a shin pad. And played back to the point area, but out to center ice as Wildcats are taking a line change. Stretch pass there, knocked away by Flanagan. Now the Huskies in. Backhanded attempt goes off the chest pad as defender into the corner to the right of Simonette. Wick with it. Wick with speed. Wick over center ice into the offensive zone. Spins around the defender. Wick still with it. Backdoor pass. Oh, just fanned on by Lear. What a beautiful play by Wick. Rung around the boards by the Huskies, but kept in by Flanagan. Wick with it. At the half wall. Wick gets dumped, but no call. And Flanagan can't hold the zone. 1 minute left in the second period. Wilds with it. Wild circles. Takes a look up ice. Now passes off. He was looking for Braun. And that is going to be icing on the Wildcats. We got running time, folks, so when the puck drops, there'll be approximately 15 seconds left in the second period. Wildcats are up 7-1. A strike. Collects that puck right off the faceoff. He's got 12 seconds to work with, plays it deep. A strike. Backdoor pass, looking for Hare. Braun with it. Back to the point. Knocked away from Halverson, but that'll do it for time. And the second period ends. Wildcats up 7-1. And it'll be running time when the third period starts. Going to have a little Zamboni break here, and we're going to take a little break from the broadcast. We'll be back with third period puck drop shortly here in Eau Claire. All right, do a quick mic check here. All right, everything sounds good. 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock until puck drop for the third period. Wildcats up 7-1. It'll be running time when the third period starts. Change in the lineup for the Wildcats. In net now for the third period will be number 35, Sawyer Blake.
Yep, now it's up.
All right, hopefully that's better now. Shot goes wide. Lear with it, played back to Flanagan. We got booted because of Wi-Fi issues here at Eau Claire North, or Hobbs Arena. Played all the way down. That's icing on Eau Claire. We are back to running time. A strike with an absolute bullet of a goal on the power play. Wildcats up 8-2. There's approximately 7:50 left in this hockey game. Could somebody on the chat tell me, did we lose the stream for the last 5 or so minutes? Just chime in on the chat. I lost it on my phone. I'm not sure if it was lost by everybody. Wilds with it. We switched Wi-Fis. Hopefully this one's better. Wilds from the corner. Shrugs off a check nicely. Wilds cross centering pass. Dietrich shot. Saved by Johnson. Rebound goes behind the net. A pile up in front of the goaltender Johnson. Huskies able to clear to center ice. Good defense there by Halverson. Knocks that into the corner. North. Centering pass intercepted by Lear, and now Wilds with it. Wilds fans on that, but Broden Flanagan picks up. Flanagan cuts wide. Shot in, saved by Johnson, goes behind the net. Flanagan picks up his own rebound. Flanagan cross ice looking for Braun. Skipped off a stick, and now Braun gets it low. Dietrich has that skip over his stick. Lear in to help. Dietrich from behind the net. Centering pass. Flanagan from the top of the circle. Shot kicked away by the defender and cleared by North. Blake plays this. 6:20 left in the game. Halverson down the right side with it. Okay, thanks for letting me know about the Wi-Fi issue. Hopefully it'll be good from here on out. Blake in net for the Wildcats now. And it is 8-2 River Falls. Shot goes wide, blocker side. Rebound. Diving save by Blake. What a save by the River Falls goaltender. And now this is Dodge. Dodge with it. It's a 3-on-2 for River Falls. Dodge cuts wide. Now tries a sharp angled shot. Johnson gloves that and holds on for a faceoff. And by the time they're done doing line changes, there will be about 5 minutes left in this third period. Yeah, we're on a different Wi-Fi now, so hopefully that'll hold up. Seiler with it. Oh, takes a cross check right to the helmet. No call. That was dangerous. Wilds, nice spinorama. Plays it deep. Hare gives chase around the net. Huskies play it, but a strike is there, but North able to clear to center ice. Wilds, nice angle there by the Wildcats forward. And a nice little reverse hit by Hare. Not called by the refs. They were looking for a penalty there. Hare with it into the zone. Oh, takes a knee check. No call. This is Hotz of the Huskies. Flanagan checks him off the puck. Dietrich plays it up, but that skips over Hare. Stick. Now Hare with it. Goes behind to Broden Flanagan. And then up to Lear. Lear with the hat trick tonight. Blake stops that for Owen Hare. Now up for Lear. Lear takes a hit but clears the zone. Nice play by the forward for the River Falls. And now Yakish. Yakish cuts to the middle but loses control. Puck trickles in on Blake and he covers up for a faceoff. Blake giving the death stare to number 4, Hotz of the Huskies, who came in and poked his glove after he covered that puck. Hopefully Blake got his number, can take care of business later on in this game. There's 3:30 some odd seconds left in this game, running time. Braun, nice job getting that puck out of the zone. He's with Seiler. And Braun in on goal, gets dumped. No call. And that comes off the moorings, so we have a stoppage. Eight to 2 River Falls with the commanding league. They've looked real sharp tonight. Face-off won by the Huskies. They'll play it behind the net. Halverson after it. Nice steal there by the Wildcats forward. Battling for it in the corner. Goes off a skate. Huskies come away with it behind the net. Outlet pass to center ice, but Broden Flanagan picks it up. Cross ice for Dietrich. Dietrich into the zone. Drop pass. Shot in. Deflects just wide of the net. Another centering pass. Seiler's shot goes off the back of the net. Went right over. Now 2:28 left. Huskies can't clear. Another nice hold in by Flanagan. Dietrich shot. Deflects, save Johnson. Seiler gets it over. And the Wildcats tried to pass it back to the point, but it's off target. Blake comes out to stop that for Flanagan. Flanagan cuts wide right. Now into the middle. Now to the left. Flanagan across the blue line. Goes cross ice to Halverson. Halverson slap shot. Glove save Johnson. 1:52 and ticking left in this hockey game. Wild set to take this draw. Hare to his left. Lear to his right. Lear, nice check. Pins that puck up against the boards. Kicks it over to Wilds. Wilds takes a cross check. Huskies come away with the puck. Nice steal there by Hare. Dodge with it now. Dodge. Circles, goes behind the net. Dodge traps that puck. 1:05 left in the game. North tries to center it. They do. Saved by Blake from down low. One-timer. Wildcats clear. That was Blake's probably best save of the period. He did have a diving save earlier. It was pretty cool. Full stretch Superman dive. Dodge. Fans on his outlet pass. Now picks it up. Goes off the boards to Hare. Hare's pass intercepted. A strike. Up to Dodge. Dodge plays it to center ice. Lear gives chase. 27 seconds left. Lear with it. Shot in. Saved by Johnson. And now Hare gives a little back to their goalie, and Lear comes in to protect Hare. Gotta love that. Hare just doing what they were doing to Blake. Back to Johnson. And they're calling Hare on the slash. Wow. 6.8 seconds left. They're stopping the clock for this penalty. Face-off coming up will be to the left of Blake. It's going to be Max Wilds taking the face-off. Halverson to his flank. Face-off won by Wilds. Pushed around by Flanagan. Now Dietrich. Time expires, and that'll do it. Wildcats big winners tonight. They win this one 8-2. Wildcats with 4 power play goals on the night. You gotta love this game. A great effort by River Falls in all 3 zones. Really good goaltending, really good neutral zone and breakout, and excellent offense. All right, that'll do it for the JV game. We'll be back in a few minutes for the varsity hockey game. So we will switch the feeds and keep this better internet for that game as well. We'll be back with the varsity hockey game coming up soon here at Hobbs Rink in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.